As we begin to explore the topic of God's courtroom, let's first discuss the American legal system. If you were charged with a serious crime, you would probably seek to have a lawyer represent you. Depending on the crime, if you could not afford a lawyer, the court would appoint one. The lawyer would hopefully explain to you how the legal system works. He would prepare you for your court appearance by discussing several issues, including who is going to be the judge, the crime that has been charged, the penalty of the crime, potential legal defenses, and the possibility of entering a plea agreement or having a trial. These issues also need to be considered when preparing for your appearance in God's courtroom. And the only way you can be prepared is to enter a plea agreement with God and accept a pardon that I'm going to discuss. At the end of this program, you're going to have the opportunity to accept this pardon. I want you to be considering your decision as we discuss this very important issue. When I first began practicing law, I worked for a small law firm located in northern Illinois. Part of my responsibilities included representing individuals charged with various crimes. I learned quickly that the personal philosophies and temperaments of the county judges often influenced the rulings. I remember one particular judge that seemed more lenient than the other judges. Thus, if I knew the prosecutor had sufficient evidence to convict my client, I would hope that this particular judge would be assigned to hear the case. So perhaps, just maybe, my client might receive a more lenient sentence. Another judge in the county was exceptionally smart. In fact, he was brilliant, and he followed the law with exacting precision. He was truly a scholar and very patient at hearing complex legal arguments that could result in a case being dismissed. The advantage of having this judge, at least from my perspective at the time, being a criminal defense lawyer, is that he would have no reservations about dismissing a criminal case if the police made a procedural error and the defendant's constitutional rights were violated. He did have a downside, again from my perspective. If the defendant was actually found guilty after a trial, the judge would impose a very stiff penalty in the sentencing phase. Suffice to say, judges have different personalities and backgrounds that can affect, to one degree or another, whether a defendant is found guilty and the length of sentence imposed.